Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. How much is your OCD just hating the imbalance of my background right now? Honestly, it's killing me, but I just can't do anything about it because of the lighting at the moment and just the whole room layout. Hope you guys all had a really lovely week. Sorry I didn't get an upload up last week. This time of the year is a little bit crazy for me. I'm just in the middle still with weddings, believe it or not. What are we? We're in May. Wedding season generally would finish up in April for me, but this year it's just rolling all the way through to June. Really busy with clients coming in for one-on-one tutorials, content creating, a bit of traveling. If I haven't already mentioned it to you guys, I'm also a co-founder of a new publication which is called Mood Magazine. So myself and two of my friends produce a little pop culture magazine for the Taranaki region. So we do that all in our spare time. Sometimes we can work up to like 4 hours in an evening after work, so that does kind of cut into a bit of time as well. So yeah, we've got one up this week though, and we did have a very crazy week. This little dude here who's like sitting on my lap trying to get cuddles, you probably can't even see him. No. Do you want to say hello? If you guys follow me on Instagram, poor little Harry, poor little thing got electrocuted when Trent took him for a run last week. 240 volts. And I'm pretty sure my friend who's a paramedic was saying like 190 volts are like used on people to resuscitate them. So that was scary. So he's a lot better now. We've sorted out the situation, but I explained it all on Instagram. But enough about me, let's get into the makeup tutorial. So for today's video, I really wanted to show you guys my version of the quick, simple, glowy, no makeup look. So this is the look that I by default always fall onto nowadays. I used to wear so much makeup and a lot of makeup, and I still do, but it's very far and few between these kind of moments nowadays where I will go out or I've got an event or a special occasion, as to opposed to now working at home, having to run up to the shop and do a couple of errands, or I've just got to look nice and fresh for a client. So I'm really more into the very glowy, very skin-like, very fresh, natural kind of makeup look on the daily, and I love this, and it's so quick and easy. It generally takes me about 10 to 12 minutes, and I wanted to show you guys how I created that for myself. So just before we touch base on the makeup, I really quickly want to talk about skincare that I'm currently using. I'm a really big believer that investing in your skincare and in your canvas will give you the best results out of your makeup. So this gives you a little bit of context as to how I almost get the results out of my makeup because of what I'm using on my skin when it comes to treating it. When I'm cleansing my skin, I'm currently using the Glam Glow Gentle Bubble Cleanser. This is beautiful. Now, just to give you guys context, because everyone's skin types are different and what I'm using might not potentially work for you, I am a dry combination skin type. I always search for something that's going to help hydrate, plump, and brighten my skin, and this has been phenomenal. And then I'll go in with the Glam Glow Super Serum. During the daytime, I'm using the Prism Protect by Dermalogica. It's got an SPF 30 in it. So when it comes to priming, I'm a huge fan of this product. This is from Laura Mercier. This is their foundation primer. It's a hydrating one. So I'm just going to place this everywhere. I'm going to lay down my foundation. So foundation, I have freaking been loving this one. This is from Armani. This is their Armani Silk. Sorry, all my products are probably like really dirty because I'm just like, meh, let's just do this. Oh, just like gives it such a flawless finish without looking like you're wearing a shit ton of makeup. So we're just gonna place this all over. It's like a real beautiful kind of wet kind of look to it. I don't think, you know, you oilier skin types will love it unless you're, you know, if you're pretty keen to have a translucent powder on you and do consistent touch-ups throughout the day. Generally, once I've got my kind of like desired coverage and finish, I'll just go over with a wet beauty blender just to pick up any kind of streaking that I may have got from a brush. 9 times out of 10 I will always find a brush streak, so that's what I like to do. Now, Giorgio Armani Silk is like crazy expensive. I'm pretty sure it sits over that $100 mark. So I wanted to give you guys a much more affordable alternative I really love this one from Rimmel. This is the Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Vitamin C Foundation, and it's super glowy and fresh and gives just a really nice light to medium kind of coverage. And also Clinique Even Better is a beautiful foundation as an alternative. Concealer, still using my tried and true collection one. This is the Lasting Perfecting one. And I do like just to have a little bit of extra coverage underneath my eyes. So we're just gonna place it on, and it's really gonna brighten up this area. Use a wet beauty blender to apply it. And a lot of this kind of like look is based on the base. I really didn't think that one through very well. And everything else is quite minimal, so I'm just all about creating a really nice, fresh, flawless base. And if you guys are wondering about that little breakout that I had and how I dealt with it, all I did was focus a little bit of extra foundation on that area. What I've been doing a lot lately when it comes to my everyday makeup is try and use as many cream products as possible. I feel like it just gives the best kind of skin-like finish. So the product I'm going to be using to bronze, I'm not actually contouring, I'm actually just going to be softly bronzing with this. This is from Huda Beauty. This is their new Tantour Cream, contour and bronzer, and I've just used the color Fair because I'm a very fair skin type, and I just really gently, I'm actually going above where I would contour, and I'm actually putting it more into a bronzing area, and I'm just going to warm up my complexion using this. All I'm doing is very gently buffing a very small amount of this cream into the higher points of my temple and my cheeks. So when it comes to blush, I'm actually really enjoying using a powder just on top. I feel like it kind of makes it the tiniest bit silkier, and I've been using Peach Pop a lot lately from Clinique. This is kind of like a go-to that I do love. So we're just gonna place this on the apples of the cheeks, and it just blends in nice and gently into what I've already laid down. For highlighter, I'm just gonna go in with my favorite one, which is Soft and Gentle by MAC. It just works perfectly with my skin tone. So I actually didn't even put that much on, but it's just picked up a lot because of the base of my foundation as well being so glowy. So I just put it on the high points of my cheekbones through here. I put a little bit on my cupid's bow and then the bridge of my nose. So now I just want to make sure a few places are well set. So I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder and quite a small defined brush, and I'm going to place this on the tops of my lids because this is where it will easily go running away. Underneath my eyes just to set that concealer, and then through the nostril area because this is where I know I can get a little bit oily. This is just so we set it and we control a little bit of oil, but I still want to maintain that fresh glowy look. And then just a little bit through the chin. So for my brows, I'm going to be using Precisely My Brow from Benefit. I always use this, and all I do is just line the lower part of my brow just to clean it up, and then take it a little bit to the front, clean up the arch a little bit just to give my brow some shape. And now I'm just going to use the brow setter just to really push up my brows and give it more of that, like, I wouldn't call it editorial, but just like fresh, like slightly ungroomed kind of look to the brow. So for my eyes, I'm going to just put a smidge of shape into them. I'm going to be using this medium matte shade. This is from, I think, the Blossom collection from MAC. I'm just going to use a big fluffy brush, and I literally just put it into the sockets of my eyes just to give me definition, because sometimes, like, because I don't have really defined sockets, if I don't put anything on my eye, they can get super duper lost. So I just whip it in like that. And then from the same palette, I'm going to be using this kind of like rose goldy color, and with my fingertip we're just going to swipe it onto the lid just to give my eye a little bit of pop, and just pressing it on. By using my fingertip, we get a really nice, more pigmented finish. And this, like, I love this because when you're in a hurry, you just want to whack shit on, so that's what happens. Personally, I'm using the Armani Black Ecstasy mascara. I love it because it gives a really nice like pushed up separated effect. It's very similar to kind of like what the Shock from YSL does for me. I've got a couple of favorites when it comes to affordable mascaras. One of them is the Lash Sensational by Maybelline. For me, I like nice thick lifted lashes, so that's what I look for in mascaras. So generally with this look, because I'm just going like light and fresh and almost like that no makeup look, my liquid liner doesn't get picked up. And then I'm just gonna put the tiniest bit of a tinted oil on top. So this is from Mecca Max and this is in the color Rose, and rub it in. So yeah, like that's just kind of like my go-to everyday makeup look where I try and achieve a nice glowy finish these days. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how I quickly style my hair for when I'm about to head out. Now that I've chopped off my hair, and it's just so much easier to maintain and actually style. So I'm just using a GHD straightener, and all I'm going to do is just put some very gentle little waves through it. I've just divided my hair into two sections. Take another section of the hair, take the straightener so it's going backwards, and then focus that heat more in the middle, keep twisting, let it go gently, and then just let this part stay a little bit more straight. So don't focus too much heat on the end of the hair. Start about here, twisting back, focus the twist more through the body of the hair and the heat, and then just tail off. Now I'm just going to check a little bit of gentle hairspray through it just so it doesn't go too far. What I like about this hairstyle is that you can just kind of put your fingers through it, you can make it a little bit more messy and voluminous, and if you really wanted to clean it up, you can just put it back into a little part, brush it so that the curls all become more in sync, and then you just get a little bit more of a like softer, cleaner look and finish to your curls. So that is my everyday completed like hair and makeup look. I thought I'd just check in my hair kind of routine as well, because I do get quite a few questions about how I'm styling it since I've cut it. And looking at it, it definitely needs another cut. It grew so quickly after a month ago. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you've got any burning questions about products, applications, and why I chose to do this over this, whatever, just drop them in the comment section down below and I will definitely get back to you on that. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you want to be a part of my channel, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below. I just choked on my own saliva then. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!